This is your friend Robato. Once again, we're going to talk about Miss Universe. As I promised, I have listed down my top 10. I've extended it to 15. My top choices for the best in swimsuit and best in long gown during the preliminary competition. I know you would like us to compare notes, right? So, eto na pagkakataon, and susunod agad dito ang ating annual Fearless Forecast. Yun ang ating pinakahihintay. Doon din ako kinakabahan. Fortunately, I have guessed correctly the last two standing last year in correct and exact order. My second placer is Portugal, and my title holder, as we all know, the current Miss Universe, is Miss India. Not Portugal, but Paraguay, sorry. Okay, so Paraguay and India. Another year that I guessed it right was in 2016 when France won. And of course, who would commit mistake in choosing Catriona Gray? I believe 90% of the pageant fans all over the world got it right during Catriona's competition. So yun, so wag na natin patagalin. I'm gonna give you some insights on my choices. We have, not in exact order yet, we have Aruba. Malikot, but she's beautiful, she's statuesque, together with Dominican Republic. We have Spain, very charming. We have Thailand, Mexico. So, pareho sila ni Miss Spain na talaga nagbibigay ng good vibes. Laging happy mode. What you hear is the sound of heavy rain. Ang lakas ng ulan. Wait. So, super lakas. It's an old house. And makamay tumulo. So, it's gonna be a great background for our vlog today. We also have Netherlands. Ayun. So kahit medyo medyo slim, ay sexy pa rin yung kanyang projection. We also have Peru. I was a little bit frustrated with Peru. And Paraguay. Parang it's just height, it's just the sexy body, and that's it. No charisma, no fun, no playful peg. So they came out as a little bit bland, a little bit locked. That you need to get a key to unlock their potential or their beauty. Kaya hindi mo masyadong ma-appreciate yung beauty overall because of that. So mas okay pang performance ng nakakaloka ng Portugal, which is not known for good passerella. We also have Australia. Talagang bonggang-bongga rin. And yun, so I have listed down 15 plus 4 special mentions. Are you ready now? Okay, so before that, pagsusunod na rin lang natin ang aking choices or ang aking list ng my hot picks for swimsuit and my hot list for gown. Now let's talk about the gown. I was very much impressed with the Philippines' performance. Unless you see the details of the gown, you wouldn't appreciate it. Or even if you see the details, how good they are or how nicely they were done, may negative pa rin na makikita because ang feeling parang tayo nabibigatan, ganun. I like the gown compared to the previous gowns that were worn by our previous representatives. I like this better, but during that night, I've seen better gowns, so it paled a bit in comparison. So yun, but when judging best in gown or best in swimsuit, the biggest part of that which should be given emphasis is the way you carry it. However cliche it sounds, it should be the way you carry it because it's not best gown, but it's best in gown. I think I don't have to explain it, but I don't have to reiterate this, but I needed to, you know what I mean? Kasi marami pa rin ganun na sa gown pa rin tumitingin. So it's a mixture of that. But a higher percentage must be given to, the execution of it, the gown. And talking about execution, it was so sayang again when our Darna didn't do a Darna. She didn't pose like Darna. She didn't even, at least she tried. Or her trainers have tried to teach her how to do it, You know what I mean? Darna is not just an iconic Filipina figure. She is a superhero. So dapat yung mga ganun konti. Diba? Konting ganun. Ewan ko kung exaggerated yung tingin niya sa akin, pero I think it's part of that. You should always perform during the national competition. The national costume. Diba? Kung naka-Maria Clara kayo din, konting galaw-galaw ng fan. It's just like that. It's just like that. Diba? So dapat may konting kung di man nag-move or nakikipaglaban or sumisipa, at least malaki nakapose. Diba? Ganun. Of course, it does not have any bearing on the total score for the preliminary competition. But however you say it, sana nag-effort man lang. Or sana naisip yun talaga ng trainers. Alam niyo mas maraming ang daming magagaling na trainer sa Pilipinas na hindi lang nakikita. Natalbog yung mga namamahala sa national competitions niya. Nasabi lamang ng mga nasa position na sila, nasa matataas na sila yung may mga finances to support whatever causes they would like to chenas or diba, or magtayo ng isang to train girls. But basically, ang dami magagaling sa provinces or international audience that are great trainers in the whole Philippines. You only see those elite trainers backing up our representatives to Miss Universe, but you go to the provinces, you go even to the hills. Diba? To the innermost part of every community, the barangays, the sitios, kabukiran, there they are, training candidates much, much better than this elite trainers. Some of them, not all. May kilala ako magagaling, nag-handle talaga ng national beauties. Like, walang masabi. May inaanak, Max Closa. Chavit Salueta, my friend. Maraming magagaling. Here in Mindoro, I'm speaking of Mindoro in particular. So if you would like to be trained and you can't spend much, go to my province, Oriental Mindoro. It is where I am right now, Calapan City. Now, for the gown, I like the Philippines gown. Humaba lang tayo. Medyo nasobrahan ako ng konti sa Venezuela and Dominican Republic and Aruba. Pero ang gagaling nila. Venezuela might not top any list when it comes to the gown or to the swimsuit, but her commanding presence is very much felt, and there is authority whenever she walks, whenever she comes out of stage. Yung tamang-tama lang timpla, pero you see regalness, poise, bearing, queenly bearing, and so on and so forth. I like Venezuela, and surprise of all surprises, I liked her for the very first time. It's only during the preliminary competition that I began to like her. Oh my God. Alright, so who else? You still see my Christmas tree? There. We haven't finished cleaning up. I don't reside here anymore, but I go here every day. This is where me and my mom lived before I went abroad and worked in Thailand and Japan. Ayan. Konting trivia. And for those who are interested, you might like my channel, my YouTube channel, where I do mukbang, where I say everything about my life, almost everything. Kung saan pumupunta, nakikipagperya, kasama mga friends, yung halakhak to the max, lafang to the max, my relationship with my mother, my family, my travels, my shopping channels, and more. So for fellow Pinoys all over the world, try nyo akong supportahan sa aking Robatology channel. We already have 200,000, and this is my charang. I have it already. So this is for having 100,000. I received this last year I think in December of 2020, but I received it before I got it because it arrived here in the Philippines. I was still in Japan. So my mom saw it before she left us. Congratulations to all of us. Who else for the gown? I like Columbia, but it's, mixed feelings. I feel the burden of having that kind of hair. Parang masyadong bigat. Looks a bit heavy. Dominican Republic, I like the gown, but it's too much of pink. Is that pink? But I like the way she moves. She's very confident. She's a sight to behold. Ayun. So, ang dami magagaling. Thailand, I like Thailand more in swimsuit than in gown. Parang, I expected so much maybe because she's representing Thailand and there should be a celebration of, Thai ownership of Miss Universe through his gown. Something like that. It should be more elaborate. It should be more festive. Celebrating something. Thailand is known for doing fabulous gowns, you see. So I was a bit frustrated.
Buy my thing, buy this cool little thing. I made a nice little thing, and you should have that thing. So visit my store and buy my thing, or else I'll get so sad. Everybody! Buy my thing, buy this cool little thing. I made a nice little thing, and you should have that thing. Shout out to small businesses! And buy my thing, purchase my thing! I will get sad.
And who else? USA, medyo mabigat ding tingnan, but she executed it very well. She was very confident. She was, during that night, she was more confident looking than our very own Philippines. Of course, we would be happy if USA wins because she's also half Filipina, just like Celeste. So yun, I was expecting na Pinoy ang nag-handle sa kanya, and then, of course, Pinoy ang nag-handle kay Celeste, pero pag pinagkumpara mo, yung performance that night, alright? Performance that night. Huwag na yung beauty because, facially, mas pretty si Celeste, but in their execution, the turns here and there, the paltik ng ulo, and the projection and the pouting, that's missing from Celeste, which she showed during the local competition. Medyo nawala ngayon. Hindi ko lang kung maybe there is a change of attack, a change of strategy, maybe. But I liked her performance more during the local competition. I hope Celeste makes it through to the second round. And yun, sana makita natin ulit yun. So I like USA. The gown of Vietnam was interesting, but in general, I didn't like it that much. I've watched some vloggers, maybe 2 or 3 of them, and they've given so much praise to that performance. I don't know why, but I like the gown. It's daring, it's refreshing in the eyes of some, but here, locally, we are used to seeing that kind of gowns. A lot of creative pageant coaches here in the province, mind you. Seeing that kind of gown is, very normal. But kidding aside, I like the gown, but not that much. Not that much. It even topped one list as the best in gowns, I don't know. So I would watch it again before my final forecast. So, madali na natin ito. Let's rush things out because we're gonna go after this sa ating annual Fearless Forecast. My top 16 choices, my last 2 standing, etc. etc. So, without further ado, here they are. My top 16 choices for the swimsuit competition and my top 16 hot picks for the gown competition. Let's go.